Well, we're outside the Teddington studios where much of the magic of comic television has been made, and you can see some of the commemorative plaques behind me to Sid James, Kenny Everett, Benny Hill. The latest one is to Morecambe Wise, and joining me is some of Eric Morecambe's family. Joan, you're Eric's widow.
I am.
And Gail, Eric's daughter. Must be a very special day for you.
It is. Very special indeed, yeah.
What does it mean to come back here? Did you come to these studios with him when he was working?
Yes, we came for the actual shows. We didn't come, obviously, when they were doing the rehearsing. We came to the shows always, yes.
And what does it really mean to have a plaque here? You were talking about it being historic now, part of history.
Yes, I think I've always been aware that they are in the hearts of everyone in the country. But there is something about a blue plaque that makes it historical, and you just feel that yes, they will always be in the history books of comedy, really.
I mean, there's a huge amount of affection for them today, isn't there? And you know that's reflected in the country. Yeah. What was their magic then?
I think it's the relationship between the two of them. They actually were genuinely very nice men. They genuinely respected each other. They genuinely laughed at the same things.
And they were very funny.
Yes, I think you put that all together and you've got a recipe for success, really.
Were they funny behind the scenes with you at home? Was having breakfast in the morning quite fun?
Well, they always had that sense of humour, and Eric at home certainly. It doesn't mean to say that he wasn't sometimes serious, because he was, and he took things seriously, but he always had that gift for humour. He would always come up with a very quick one-liner, you know.
Yes.
You never capped Eric, he always capped you.
My brother always said that growing up in our house was like growing up in the twilight zone of a sitcom. And I think that is true. And certainly the mannerisms that you see on television, they weren't switched off. That is who he was. And as Mum said, he could not resist a funny line. He just couldn't resist it.
Well, thank you ever so much for talking to us today, and I hope you have a great celebration later on.
Yes,
Lovely to see you all here, I must say.
There are many commemorative statues, plaques around the country that you may notice, but this one in Teddington's very special because this is where they made some of their most famous television programmes.